Good morning, it's Yvonne here to do you What's Cracking reading. First off, a huge thank you to all the people who are coming to me for personal readings. It has been amazing. For those of you with the Akashic readings, I'll contact you about a week before you're due to have your reading so that you know where you're up to. They take a few days to do. I can't even explain why, but the information I have to pull down and the way it's written up is sort of has to be interpreted, so they take a little bit of work. So I'll contact you about a week before and book you in, and then they will probably take 2 or 3 days before that date if I don't get to work on them beforehand. Today I go live with Linda, the Psychic Pin-Up, at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Standard Time. So if you want to come over for a reading, have a bit of fun, I will post that on my Facebook page. I don't think I have yet, so I need to go and find it and post it on my page. I will be live tomorrow on YouTube. Last Wednesday was extremely busy, so I may have to start thinking about making that a little bit longer as well. I think I was on for about an hour and a half, so still adjusting even after all this time. TikTok, you have got me over 55,000 now, so I am really grateful for that. Life has been amazing. So, alright, we're going to use the Golden Tarot for your reading this morning, and today we do the fire signs. So if you're watching this, I will be doing the fire sign readings later this morning. Alright, wow, that was a very different split. Okay, and here comes the Knight of Wands, talking about fire signs. The Knight of Wands, I feel like sometimes, as readers, we tend to sort of misread cards. And he's sort of ended up with this sort of energy of somehow being, I don't know, a little bit dodgy. Let's go with a little bit dodgy. The Knight of Wands is a card that talks about action being taken that is passionate, driven, fast action. It's someone moving towards you fast. It's you taking action fast. It's you moving towards something very quickly. It could be something that you're very passionate about. So, you might be diving in really quickly to go towards a job or a cause or something that's driven you that you want to attain. So here comes the Knight of Wands. Now, because he represents fire, he's completely about passion, and passion, of course, sort of gives you this energy of speed, of doing things quickly. That's why he becomes that. So here we go. It's got something to do with something you want to build. And we know with the Eight of Coins it very much relates to work, but it's about building something new. It's about putting energy into something. It's about creation. It's about bringing something to life that is solid, whether it's financially, whether it's something you want to do, whatever you've got going on here, you're really, right, okay. You know what, it's really interesting to think you're putting so much passion and drive into something you want to finish off. So some sort of project you've been working on here, something that you've had your sights set on, something you wanted to put energy into is coming to a close. So it could be that you're trying to finish out a project in your life. It could be you're feeling passionate and driven about letting something go, putting something down. You could be finalizing something in your life to move on to the next phase. Maybe that's why you're feeling driven here. Whatever it is, you're completing something. So you're completing something to move on to the next phase. We have been talking very much on this channel for a while about some of the things that we believe, our limited beliefs, we see it a lot with what's going on in the world at the moment, the fears of people, the worries that we have. And I feel like you're putting behind you here something here that's going to help you move on to the next phase. But the Ten of Wands is completion. And there's a new path. Okay, so what I see is you completing something here. You may be putting all your energy into something. You may be completing a course. so that you can move into working in that particular arena. But whatever it is, you're putting all your energy into completing something so that you can move on in a new direction here with the Two of Wands. Yep, here we are with more speed, more rapidity, more passion, more drive, and then we have the Truth. Okay. So what we're seeing here is the completion of a cycle and the moving into a new time. This is something that's going to take you in this beautiful new direction that's opening up for you. And the Ace of Swords tells me you've got the clarity now. So somehow or another you've unclouded or you've moved something here along because your life is showing the direction you need to go in now. So it could be that you've completed a course. It could be that you have been working on a limiting belief. It could be that you are just finishing off something else in your life. You could have clarity about a relationship, for example. You could be starting to understand that without that relationship you could move in a different direction, or perhaps you're having the clarity to see that the relationship no longer serves you. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be that you've had, a person holding you back from achieving your dreams. But I feel like with this energy this morning, you are now going after your dreams. A lot of passion and drive. Okay, look at this, the Emperor card. So maybe some of you are focused on a person. I can't take that away. This is an Aries. The Emperor is somebody who I always see at the top of their game. This is a person who is well educated, very learned. Something here, you're either... okay, so for some of you, you may be completing a cycle with this person. That doesn't mean it's finished altogether, but you may be completing a phase. For others of you, I feel like you're stepping into the power of the Emperor. But there's also some people I feel might be really going after this energy. So maybe you've got your sights set on something or someone and you're now moving towards that energy. Whatever it is, you're finishing something and you've got your sights on something new. Maybe you're just after a relationship with someone, and maybe you had to clear all of the stuff out of your life so that you could move forward in this particular scenario. All right, we have the High Priestess coming through. Let me just pop the camera down for you. Hate tapping the camera because sometimes I tap it and then it goes the opposite way. The Knight of Cups and the Five of Coins. I can see why you found motivation here. I can see where you have got your motivation from. Sometimes when we're sort of in an energy that doesn't serve us any longer, or it's an energy that we're not feeling comfortable in. So maybe you've been feeling sort of, or you've been struggling with something for a while. You may have been struggling for direction, not really understanding which way to move. Maybe you've been stuck in a situation or stuck in an energy for a while, feeling that that was where you needed to be. And I always say when you feel stuck, the best way to get out of feeling stuck is to just focus on yourself. Do the course you always wanted to do. Go and, treat yourself to something. I know we're in lockdown at the moment, but this is a brilliant time to do that course, to learn about something, to really expand your skills. But the motivation comes from that passion and desire that the Knight of Wands is showing you here. This is the passion that you're finding. And what I see here is there's really this energy of going after something. It's like you're waking up from a slumber here. Something is calling you to follow it, to go after it. And I feel like you've been in this sort of slumber state for a while now, and you're really itching to get moving. Something is calling you here with the High Priestess. Some sort of energy is calling you forward. Let's see what is going on. All right, so we have the Four of Swords. There's the slumber state. Page of Wands. Okay, Knight of Swords. This is quite interesting energy. There is some communication coming in here, some opportunity, something that you are seeing in front of you that is being presented to you. which is going to take you out of this sort of state of, I don't know, it feels like for some of you, I'm talking to people who've been in some sort of, either you've been healing or you've been in, it almost feels like suspended animation. It's very Hanged Man. So maybe something has happened or something's occurred along the way that's kept you sort of locked in this energy of not wanting to move forward, feeling stuck. Maybe you lost your passion and your drive and you're just feeling it again. But there is some indication here that you're getting an opportunity, communication, some sort of message coming through that's going to sort of get you going again. We have in these cards in the Golden Tarot, this guy's slaying dragons. And I always feel like slaying dragons for me is like getting up and doing something, going for it. That's slaying dragons for me. So it's really nice that it's come out here, because I feel like you've been in a funk for a while and you're now ready to slay dragons. You're ready to take on things, you're ready to move forward, you're ready to break out into the world here. Something has got you going. Something has really got you going. We have the Star card coming through. Now I sort of feel that energy. I understand. 6 of Cups. And the Fool card. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like you're getting some sort of news, message, communication here, which is going to get you really passionate about your path again. The Fool card to me talks about a leap of faith. It talks about taking some sort of chance on something, somebody, on a direction. And the Fool card is really, really focused on the 6 of Cups in this energy. So whether or not you're taking a leap and leaving your past behind, or whether you're taking a leap towards a new direction with the Star and turning your back on the past, whatever it is, it's like you are letting go of this energy, this stagnant energy, this force that's kept you locked for so long, and you're jumping into a brand new direction. Now, I love the Star because the Star talks about passion, it talks about destiny, it talks about everything that's pre-written on your path and ready for you. But it also asks you to go through the healing that you need to go through to get to where you're going. It also talks about your destiny. So it's almost like something is drawing you now to move towards something. And I feel really strongly that it's coming as a direct result of some sort of communication or an opportunity being offered to you. So for some of you, you may, and I really feel like I've been feeling this energy for a couple of weeks. So you may have been writing a book. You may have been developing a play. You may have been prowessing your acting skills. And maybe along the way you've struggled to get someone to listen, to get that contract, to get some sort of movement in the direction you wanted to go in. Well, something is occurring here. You've got some sort of movement towards your goals. And maybe we're lucky that we've just been through Lionsgate. Maybe somehow or another it started you realizing your own potential. Because you're really grabbing that with both hands and going after it here. Now, I can't discount that for some of you, you may be going after something in regards to love. You may have someone in your sights here, and you may be just throwing caution to the wind and going after it now. Maybe you're not holding back anymore. Maybe you're not letting those social constructs hold you in place, because you may be going for something here. And you know, I always think, what's the point in holding back? You know, at the very least, it may show you how to move forward if you take action. But I see a lot of you taking action after a period of time where you look like you've been stuck and unable to move forward. There's this real feeling of suspended animation, this real feeling of the Hanged Man here, like being stuck in limbo, trying to decide the direction you want to go. Well, I have to say to you, something is about to come in here. We'll get a little bit of clarification that's going to rouse your passion again. It's going to get you going. This is something that you want to invest in here, but I feel like you're closing out some sort of cycle first. A new path is opening up for you very, very quickly here, where you're going to have clarity for the direction you want to go in. I feel like for some of you, this definitely could be a person here, because we do have this sort of fire energy coming through. We have the fire energy with the Knight, and then we have, of course, the Emperor here. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries person, but certainly someone who's got a lot of passion. And I feel like you've been fighting for so long, and you've been stuck fighting. You haven't really sort of got what you wanted being where you are. So it's like you're taking a completely different approach. Now, it could be that you have, say, for example, had a crush on someone for a long time who's now choosing to make some sort of move towards you or make some contact with you. So it could be you're receiving some sort of contact here that's getting you going. But you are ready to slay dragons now. All right, let's just have a look at a couple of these cards. Oh, okay, so we have the Queen of Wands coming out. Yeah, see how ready you are? You're in the Queen of Wands energy. And the Queen of Wands knows what she wants. She goes after it. She does it with passion. She does it with drive. She's attractive. She's, I want to say, alluring. She's the sort of person you see and you think, wow, that person just has the most amazing energy. And it is all about your energy. Despite the fact that modern, I guess, constructs tell us it's about how we look, it really is about the confidence that you give out to the universe. And when you're really confident, it's really hard to ignore. So that is the person that has that energy that sort of makes a room turn and look at her or him. And I feel like that's the energy. No wonder you're ready to slay dragons here. All right, so we have the King of Cups coming through again with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. For some of you, it feels like you've got a direction you wanted to go in, but perhaps you've been weighed down by something for a while. Because I'm wondering what you've been waiting for, or why you've been sort of, it's almost like you've been trapped in an energy or stuck in an energy. And maybe you have been healing, and therefore that energy has been, you know, that of needing to wait because you weren't ready. But the Queen of Wands tells me you're ready now. I feel like there's some sort of energy here of going after what you want. You may have been working on yourself for a long time too. There's definitely a lot of energy of putting in. There we have the Chariot. It's like you're going after something now. There's forward movement here with the Chariot. All right, I will leave you with that to have a ponder. Let's have a look at the wisdom of the Oracle. The readings have been so motivating lately. They really have been about going after what you want, you know, having a, oops, isn't that interesting? All right, just out of curiosity, I'm going to show you what just jumped out on me here, because we have the Deep Knowing card, the card of Soulmates, and the card of Truth Be Told. So I'm going to just sit with those for a moment, because I feel like I can just read what they are saying to me here. So let's have a little look. I think it's really interesting when Spirit does that, especially because they've given me three. Card 43 first. So let's have a quick look at what these mean. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. So something is, see, it says ask and you'll receive answers. Something is coming to you via some sort of communication, and I feel like it has something to do with someone. But we all know a soulmate can be even a family member or a friend that you have a deep connection with. So could be somebody you're in business with as well. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter into your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It is always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. Now, it says, no matter what, you will be changed in ways you cannot possibly fathom now. Pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts. Somehow or another, somebody's bringing you clarity here. Somebody that you have a very strong connection with this soulmates card. Because this truth be told for me is what I feel that the most important card here is. So some sort of truth is coming from somebody that you have a very, very close connection with. And I feel this is going to help you move forward on your path. The Oracle's message here is there is the truth, which is the essence of a thing. And then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. You know, I've started to understand lately why they keep talking about illusions. And I will go deeper into this. I feel like I really need to talk on this. Because I feel like sometimes we really do not understand how deep those illusions go, how we've got ourselves tricked. And for some of you here, I feel like somebody is freeing you from something here. But it also feels to me like you could be freeing someone else from their own illusion. Because whatever truth is coming through here is going to move you along, but it may move someone else as well. So with that soulmate card, I wonder if there's a shared truth here between two people that is going to move them both forward and out of the illusion they've been trapped in. I will leave you with that. Thank you.